the effects of climate change has necessitated the need for swift action on a global scale by countries across the globe. The world leaders have convened virtually in the Climate Adaptation Summit to deliberate on the best ways to commit to climate efficiency and resilience, especially within this pandemic period. Well, joining me live via Zoom is Executive Director of the Green Africa Youth Organization, Joshua Amponsem, to discuss the imminent avenues world leaders should employ to safeguard the future of the earth. Well, let me go straight to and question Mr. Amponsem on it. Well, thank you very much for joining me this evening, Mr. Amponsem. Let me find out from you. So, as a Ghanaian young climate activist, what have been your contribution to the climate change adaptation process?
Thank you very much, and greetings to everyone. For the first question, what has been my contribution? So, for the past 3 years, I've been dedicating my career towards understanding what young people in general can do to support the adaptation agenda. The reason is that we can reduce our carbon emissions, but young people, when they face the impact of climate change today, this affects them over a lifetime period. So if you look at communities in the northern sector, for instance, where children have to walk, say, 3 kilometers to get water, it impacts their education, it impacts their accessibility to education facilities, and that has a long-term impact on them. Through that, I led a global consultation with young people across the world, in every region of the world, and that has been developed into a global youth call to action on adaptation, which was delivered to the former Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, to the Minister for Water and Infrastructure of the Netherlands, Minister Cora van Huizen, and also to the CEO of the Global Center on Adaptation, Patrick Verhoeven. So this has been my contribution, and what this means for other young people is that this is putting our message forward to all world leaders. Yesterday, I was with several heads of state, and my message to them was give young people the skills they need to be able to face the future that lies ahead of them. So
okay, let me just quickly come to other issues here. Now, what does adaptation and the outcomes of the Climate Adaptation Summit mean to especially the youth of Ghana and that much sub-Saharan African countries?
Yeah, great. Specifically for the sub-Saharan African region, I will highlight on 2 main commitments that came out of the summit yesterday and also were deliberated on today. First one, the Africa Development Bank, together with the Global Center on Adaptation, are going to launch a program which is called the Africa Adaptation Accelerator Program. This will mobilize $25 billion to accelerate adaptation solutions. At the Global Center on Adaptation, we will be rolling out the Adaptation Solutions Challenge specifically for young people. That means that every young person who has a solution for adaptation would be able to come forward with that solution and get the support they need. Specifically for Ghana, yesterday the President of the Republic was there, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, and he also mentioned how the Office of the President will be working together with other world leaders, specifically also with the Global Center on Adaptation, to roll out an infrastructure program that will look at infrastructure at the country as a whole, how we can do that better. Also yesterday, we looked at the mayor of Accra was there. He also talked about how nature-based solutions could be a way of building resilience for the city of Accra. So I think the opportunity here for young people, including myself, is really to look at how using this opportunity and this momentum that world leaders have brought together to get the support we need to push solutions forward. The government of Canada, President Justin Trudeau also made commitment to support the youth program of the Global Center on Adaptation. In Ghana, my organization, Green Africa Youth Organization, will be rolling out 2 main projects, a Youth Climate Council and an incubator program, which will support young people with ideas to move from an idea stage into the solution phase. So this is something that was sort of concrete outcomes of the summit that we are looking forward to.
All right, Joshua, quite an effort you are putting in there when it comes to climate change. Sincerely grateful for your time. That will round it up for business for this evening, but the bulletin is not done yet. Lily Mohammed will come back with some more stories. Do stay with us.